Very good morning, dear students. So let us begin with the module 5, three-phase synchronous generators. To have with the contents we have initially introduction, principle of operation, constructional details, advantages of stationary armature, synchronous speed and frequency of generated voltage, EMF equation, winding terminology and winding factor, and the problems of the numericals. So coming to the introduction, an electrical machine which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy of alternating current in nature is called an alternator or the AC generator. It is also called synchronous generator as its operation is in synchronous with the other generators or the other AC sources when it is operated along with them. So coming to the principle of operation, synchronous generator or the alternator operates on the fundamental principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. That is, whenever magnetic flux linking with the armature conductor changes, an electromotive force or the EMF is induced in the conductor. The direction of the induced EMF is given by Fleming's right hand rule. When there is a relative motion between the conductor and the magnetic field, the induced EMF is called as dynamically induced EMF. If it is induced in a static position, okay, we call it as statically induced EMF. Since conductor and magnetic field both are in relative motion, okay, it is not static, so we call it as dynamically induced EMF. In alternators, there are two types of construction. So one is stationary field winding and rotating armature. Winding like DC generators, for example, a small capacity alternators of few kilowatt rating. Okay, and the other way is stationary armature winding and rotating field winding, which is suitable for megawatt size synchronous generators. So these two types of construction, okay, one general thing we can tell that if we are going for a small rating or a few kilowatt rating, then we usually prefer the stationary field winding and rotating armature winding. Suppose if we are going for megawatt size or a large capacity synchronous generator, then we prefer stationary armature winding and rotating field winding. I will tell you why we are going for this also in the later classes. Okay. So coming to the operating principle or the working principle. So in this diagram, you can see that the inner thing with north pole and south pole is a rotor, okay, and the outer part, okay, with three windings, what you are seeing, phase A, phase B, and phase Z. Phase C, we call it as a stator, okay. This outer part is stator and the inner part is rotor, and outer part is actually stationary, okay, or the stator is stationary part, and the inner part rotor is a rotating part. So now let us just understand about the principle initially, then we can go in detail with the construction. Okay, just you understand what is the working principle. Okay, so for this, the field windings of this alternators, okay, field winding is the winding which is on the rotor, okay, requires direct current for excitation. Okay, so excitation is supplied by the exciter. Okay, see, this is the field winding what you are seeing. So for this, the excitation is required, which is supplied by the DC generator, and this rotor is mechanically coupled to the shaft. The DC exciter which supplies required power for the rotating field winding to produce the magnetic field. Okay, so this is actually it provides a kind of excitation for the moment. As the prime mover rotates, the rotor of the alternator also rotates, and the stator conductor being stationary, okay, the outer what you are seeing is the stationary conductors which is stationary. So these are cut by this magnetic flux which is produced by rotor poles. Hence, the EMF is induced in these stator conductors. So, as the rotor magnetic poles are alternatively north and south, they induce an alternating EMF in the stator conductors. The frequency of this alternating EMF which is induced in the stator conductors, okay, depends on number of north and south poles moving around the conductors in 1 second. Okay, so this is the basic working principle. This is how the mechanical energy which is supplied through the prime mover to the rotor is being converted into electrical energy at the stator. Okay, in the later classes we will see the constructional details of the alternator. Okay, thank you.